Our Imams in the past used to think and talk about the time when the Mahdi will return. Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajahu sharif. How often do we think about when the Mahdi will return? How often do we think about why the Mahdi is in hiding? How often do we think about, do we have a role to play in his return? We often busy ourselves talking about the signs that point towards his return. But how often do we talk about the characteristics of those who await our Imam?
It's interesting when we look at hadith, we find that there's one account of Amir al-Mu'mineen sitting down on the ground with his hand drawing things on the soil, and the companion sees him and he asks him, what are you thinking about? And Amir al-Mu'mineen salamullah alayhi tells him, I'm thinking of the time of the coming of my son the Mahdi. There's hadith that at the time of Imam al-Sadiq salamullah alayhi, he tells people around him that if I were to live at that time, I would serve the Mahdi. I wonder sometimes for myself, are we planning the way they were? Are we working towards it the way they were?
While awaiting the return of the Imam of our time, Ajjalallahu ta'ala Faraj Sharif, we should, according to Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam, gain as much knowledge as we can about the Imam of our time. This is part of the waiting for the Imam.
There is no doubt that it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who controls the return of the Mahdi, and it is His will that will make him return. But there's no doubt that His will is directly correlated to our will and our actions. When we look at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the ultimate goal, there are various paths that one can take to reach that goal. However, there are some must-haves, if you will. One of those absolutely necessary things in this journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to have that connection with our Imam, to have a relationship with our Imam. If we can get close to him, we can submit to him. And if we can submit to him, we can serve him. So it's only through purifying ourselves can we serve the Mahdi.
We hope that all of you join, and together we're able to form this blessed environment where all of us can grow over this weekend, inshallah.